I've got a data entry task. I have a number. I'm just going to walk through the instructions of how to do the task so that you can see whether you're interested in doing this or not. It won't take long. Here we have an example bank statement, and here we have an Excel spreadsheet. And I want what's on the bank statement to be typed up onto the spreadsheet. Now, if we were to take this first row here, we would see that we've got the 14th of March 2018. No, 2019. We can see that we're in 2019 because these are the dates here, and that the post date is the 18th of March. The description here is milk and more, and the amount is for £3.87. The balance is here 5378.87. So 5378.87. Now we only need to put a balance, this field here, for the first row, because you can see there's only one balance and that's at the top. So we do that for the first row. For the future rows, this will just be left blank. There's only one other row where we do a balance, and that will be on the last row when we come to do 17th of April 2019. We'll also put this final balance that's in the bottom corner, here, of 5921.88. Okay, now that's quite a lot of typing, but in order to make the job easier, I have used some OCR technology and have put an amount of this stuff into spreadsheet already, and you can see here that already all the numbers are in the spreadsheet. Now actually what I've got here is the wrong file, so just bear with me. I'll open up the correct one. Okay, you can see here I've opened up actually the correct file. So these lines are a little bit small, so I'll just make those bigger. And we can see that all of the amounts are already neatly typed out for us. So all we need to do is take these, copy them, and put them into here. Well, that balance has been overwritten. We'll just put that back in. I want the format to be of pounds and pence, as so. So we can see there's a few here. I mean, I don't know why that's missing. And there's 15 here. So we need to turn that into £15. So I think you'll find that the OCR isn't perfect, and so there will be a little bit of correction. So look, we can see here £60.95 has come out to £6,000.95. So that should be 60.95. This last balance, 5921.88. Furthermore, we can get the names of the descriptions of the transactions and paste those in also. Sorry, that is the wrong file. It's this one. And I think the dates you're going to have to enter in by hand. Now, there should be only one row per entry, so I don't like this one here, which has been broken down into several rows. So this one here we would want to correct so that it appears here, all in one row. That's very important. Furthermore, there's a final check that needs to be done. we need to make sure that all of the entries, all of the numbers are correct. I mean, I mentioned earlier, that 60, there was quite a large number in there that shouldn't have been there. So the way we can do this is if we take the difference between the two balances, so this one minus this one, we get a number 543.01. All of these should add up to 543.01. If I do that, I see that the sum is actually 2,270. So there's some incorrect numbers here. I can see here this 1,500 is clearly incorrect. That, according to the statement, is £15. So let's correct that and see if that makes a difference. Add the sum. We get 785.07. That still isn't quite what we're looking for. So the best way to do this is to put in a little formula equals the sum of all of these transactions. I've got 785, and it's a case of working through each of these and seeing where the mistake is. Now actually I can see here, this one which says direct debit payment paid thank you, there's actually a little minus sign. So that means that this entry here should have a minus sign. So if you put a minus sign here, we then see that the formula we've got adds up to 543.01, and that is equal to the difference between the two balances. So the only other thing would be to populate all of these dates as per the sheet, and we've completed the task. Now I'll tell you how many of these I would like you to do, but before I do that, I just want to say I'm only interested in people that have watched this video. So if you've watched this video, please could you type in your message #attention to detail. And then in your message, if you put #attention to detail, that means that I know you've watched this video thoroughly, and very few people will actually do this, but it means you're much more likely to get the work from me. Right, so I'll just remove that. So the final task is to, so I'll just tell you how many of these there are actually to do. So I've got 54 of these statements. So it would be good to know in your message an estimate of how long you think this task would take you to do. Well, thank you for your time.